Hey everyone, and today I have a special video for you all for a very special game that I've been super excited for, and that is Titanfall 2. If you did not know, the open beta is currently live for Xbox One and PS4. Pretty sure the PC beta is not up, and it's a game that I've been very excited for just because Titanfall was the first game I had on the Xbox One, and it was one of the funnest games still to this day that I still play very often. And very excited for Titanfall 2 simply because it's innovating and it's doing things on the previous game that probably could have used some fixing. And as you watch the rest of the video, you're going to see a bunch of new things like you just saw there. The two new Titans fighting each other, a new grapple mechanic, which you can pull an enemy towards you and then have a melee fight, or vice versa. But me and my dumb self didn't realize that when you're in, I automatically thought that you were going to melee him when you got a close range, but it's pretty much didn't happen. So quick note, when you get up too close to them by using the grapple hook, melee, because that's a thing. And then also, this tactic is still very usable as I tested it out to see if it would work. If you get under and then detonate or self-detonate with the Titan, you will launch straight into the dropship. So still very viable in Titanfall 2. Very glad that that's still there. And this game does have a lot of new features and functions, such as you're currently looking at. This is called the network system, or networks as they like to call it. This is basically a very social in-game style of clans where, you know, very popular YouTubers, as you're seeing, or very popular people who play games, and they make networks, or, you know, as you would like to call them. And these have certain time lengths, or I wouldn't say time lengths, but they have, as you see, there's something. Oh, when do these guys usually play, etc.? When do they do certain things? There's something called happy time, which basically means during that hour you get double XP every single day. It's very interesting to see how it works. As you're looking at, this is the customization that's currently available in the beta. It's for not even a beta, I'm sorry, this is pre-alpha gameplay, for a pre-alpha technical test. Let me fix my wording, I guess. This has quite a lot of customization in my opinion, just because there's some actual betas of games that come out, you know, a month after the beta or even weeks, and they don't even have this much in the beta unless you go into the full game, and they have, you know, pretty much almost more above the same of what you're seeing here on the screen currently. And it's very interesting because all of these feel like very different weapons. There are some new gear here and there. There's some new anti-Titan weapons. You're seeing the Thunderbolt, which is very odd to aim in my opinion. There's a new shotgun, a new sniper. The R101 is back now as the R201 for Titanfall 2. It feels a lot more powerful, has a lot more kick to it. And you can also, the same things are back, wall hang, fast regen, things like that. A lot of the normal stuff are back, but you also have the Hollow Pilot, which is a new ability. Cloak is back. Let's see, they also have the grapple, and also whenever you change these things, they give your character a different aesthetic from now on, which is very cool. I'm glad to see that they're adding some sort of, you know what they're using by the way that they look. You could kind of see that before in Titanfall 1, but it wasn't as clear or accurate as it is in this game. Also, Stim isn't just a ability that everyone can have now. It's a pick. It's a certain character that you have to pick, and it's amplified by a mile. Basically, you run like a cheetah. You could basically clear a map or a map and a half off one sprint. Or Stim. It's trying to find the word. It's incredible to see how fast your character can move and how much of a bad situation you can get yourself out of. And also, these are the two new Titans and some of their abilities in their kits. So from what I've played, I've only exclusively played as the Scorch Titan. I like the Ion Titan. I like his main splitter rifle. It's very powerful. It's very good for what it does. And it's just, he seems to be a type of Titan where if you're in a gunfight, you're very good at consistent damage. You're going to be very good at clearing areas. But if you want to be a type of Titan, or if you want to be a type of character that's good at bursts and can clear an area in seconds or a second or two, you definitely want the Scorch Titan, just because he can combo his abilities together and just create massive explosions and clear areas in just basically a split second, a blink of an eye. And it's very cool that you can kind of combo your stuff. As also you're seeing, if you probably saw in a brief glimpse of me going over the equipment, you can see that there's a new way to get to your Titan. Now you can use a grapple hook to get onto your Titan, but you can also use this new type of warp of some sort. I'm not really sure how that is. I haven't unlocked it yet, but I will post that as soon as I get it. I do intend to play more. And also, burn cards are gone. Now we have boost, as you're currently seeing. Those are the two boosts in the game. These are the custom cards, or the call-in cards. The two boosts I have since, what's the word for it again? Since cards are gone from now on, the boosts pretty much are the way that amped weapons are back in the game now. You just pretty much do little things to get your points up, and then you amp your weapons. I'm not 100% sure exactly how it works because I haven't figured it out myself, and I haven't seen a lot of people figure it out themselves, but it's very interesting to see that they're taking a new approach to it, and they're pretty much just, they know what they wasn't as popular in the previous game, so they're working on it in this game, and they're trying to do their best to work on it. And I'm very, very happy that they're actually doing this, because I love this game, and to see that it's being worked on and they're making progress from the previous game to bring something to us that's very, very good. I'm excited for more, and I cannot wait to play more and bring you guys more videos. So this is just some more Scorch Titan gameplay. I still am a little iffy on how to use them. I'm still trying to learn exactly how to shoot and then, you know, use his ground wave off of it and make sure that I pretty much effectively know how to use the Titan in certain situations. There's a lot of situations when you're in a gunfight and you kind of just shoot because you can, and then you realize that the Ion Titan is pretty much ulting on you or using his core ability, and it's a lot of damage very, very briefly. So pretty much just wanted to bring you guys a little bit of a brief, not what to say brief, but a very clear first glance sort of video for you all before I went into more in-depth videos on the way. And one thing that I wanted to bring to you as well that I thought was very interesting is the way that they're working on rodeos now in the game. There's a little bit of a more complex mechanic to rodeos, as you saw. Somebody took my battery out of your Titan, because that's what you can do. If you get on top of a Titan now, you take their battery out. You don't just get on top of them and destroy their core like you did in the first game. You get on top of the Titan, you hurt them, or you don't hurt them, you take out their core, and you could use that to heal other Titans. So you could heal another friendly Titan, and what that will do is give your friendly Titan health, or if you kill the guy that took your core, you could take it back, put it back in your Titan, and gain health again. It's a very interesting mechanic. I want to bring more. I can't wait to explain more to you all. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and take care.